Welcome back to Super Sentai Review episode 328. Reviewing episodes 30 to 32. Yes, 32 ends on a cliffhanger. And my original plan was actually to take a break at this very episode. But, and I look at the description next couple episodes like, yeah, don't end here. Don't take a break right here. Just do the next two episodes and 35 will start the next story arc. And I'm like, that's a much better idea. So yes, I'll stop at 34. Now, why am I not reviewing 33 and 34 with this video? Because I'm saving that for the very next video. I'm going to try to do, I'm going to do one more, and then basically I'll put it on break for a while, just so I can work on some anime. I will talk about basically the anime I do on my break at once for these episodes. So, excuse me, I'll talk episodes 30 to 32. Oh, Abaranger. So, Abba Killer goes to the invasion garden. Yep. He basically is invited to go. And he says, well, I'm your new basically, Rifa builds him a new chair. And builds him a chair and declares himself a new boss. So he creates, basically, he uses, first, basically, the thing opens up quite interestingly with three revived these basically these monsters. Where these three become like the Avalon Squad. Basically, it's a parody of of Abaranger, which is so funny. Yes. So they revive for Sugar Red, basically the shark one, and that's number 10. Who basically the 10th one of these things was last seen in episode 16. Yeah, he was destroyed and brought back for this very episode. The 11th monster was seen in 17. Just a quick standalone monster who was brought back for this one episode. And they didn't bring back the third ever one, the one who was already on Earth before then. And he was last seen back in episode 11. And this episode sadly will be the last appearance. He basically is here and he gets destroyed. Yep. That's most of exactly what he does here. Yep. So they do a parody of the opening sequence, and then of course Abaca comes in, destroys it. Oh, he creates his own monster for the episode after those three are destroyed. And this creature's name is you probably think though, is this the only monster he creates? Well, technically, yes. Okay, so I'm trying to find the name of it here. Hang on. So the monster of the first couple episodes of this thing. Killer Ghost. Yeah, who's basically here for these two episodes, and it does come back, and in basically mostly put, it's just basically Bakuryū and Daimo, where basically they're in bubbles and they're basically outwards the island, and then after basically hitting it, the thing breaks apart but goes back to regular dinosaurs, and then it puts inside its belly to melt. But lucky enough, even the Abarangers are defeated in this episode, while Abba Black basically is using a stone that he found, thanks to Bakuryū lifting up, and he just breaks apart, of course, this episode and the following one. So, yeah, Abaranger brought back at the island itself reminded me a lot of the island that was seen just in Hurricane. Like, I think they went to the same exact island. Like, it was the island that was seen toward the end of the first Bakuryū arc. Because if you think though, like, did they use this island in Bakuryū? I don't remember if they do. I know it was not used in Time Ranger. My guess is the reason they get this island because, well, they probably can shoot some stuff there, but they probably could not be there as long as they were last time. Last time they were there for 3 episodes. This time only there for 1 episode, and the monster's still around, and still got them. And of course, they have melted because they're basically willpower. So even everybody's injured, so Asuka finally breaks that thing, and he ends up breaking part of his sword off. And it turns out it's a shield. Yep, it's a shield. That's mostly put exactly what this thing is. Mm-hmm. So the name of this object is known as the Sty Razor. It's a legendary shield that, so the way to use it, and he used also in Down Thunder as well, where they call this the Jurassic Ranger. And this is the one, this form was what gave the producer, why I heard this, what gave the producer the idea to create. Now, the potentially, oh, we have another Ranger hands. No, but just an alternate form for the Red Ranger. So, blue and yellow use their guts basically. This, in 31, blue is on the left, yellow's on the right, and of course they pour their dino guts, the power, into this thing, and they demorph, and then you see them like it's more gold. They cover up the white with blue, and it's kind of in the way the best way to describe it. It's like just the colors of blue and yellow combined with red. And thanks to his power, he's able to destroy Killer Ghost in this episode. Yep, Killer Ghost destroyed. Meanwhile, though, another one of these like creation beasts basically pops up here. Yeah, it's like right after they just defeated the monster. We basically have the connected Berserker living ship. It's a snake-like creature that also can form its own separate weapons, and it's connected to the Armageddon, the same ship used in episode 1 of the show. Actually, first 2 episodes. Yeah, it's brought back here for this 2 episodes, and that's basically to serve as the Asuka subplot, where it basically Bakuryū reveals in a flashback what happened, like the betrayal basically that Asuka is suspected of. So, what happened was that right after he proposed to Miho, they go on a mission to infiltrate Invasion Garden. And they had to pull a tactical retreat. And then, of course, basically, Miho is briefly held hostage by the main villain of the series, who appears as a plant-like creature. Yes, seriously. as this plant-like creature. This is Wicked God, Life God, Desimoria. This is technically its well, in a way, it's his first talking in person appearance as a plant. And what I wanted to do to Mahio, this creature wants Mahio to carry his child. So in a way, this creature raped Mahio. They don't say it per se, because Mahio herself basically feels disgusted every time she sees a little girl. Cute little girl, mind you, but yeah, she feels very disgusted because, well, it's implied that this creature raped her. Which, it is something they allow this to happen in the show, where the implication of rape in Super Sentai, as far as I can tell, I don't think they've ever explored this before. And my guess is the reason why they didn't say rape in this instance, because this is a popular kids show. Now, I don't know if parents complained about this at the time. I have no idea. They may have. The fact there was an implied rape storyline in this series, which you get at least appreciate the fact when they adapted this series Down Thunder, they never mentioned this plot thread at all. This plot thread is never brought over. Which, in my opinion, smart move on Disney for doing that. Because even they realized, though, the implication of this would basically hurt their sponsors if they attempt to use this type of storyline for the series. And they used the whole kid thing for the character Moria in SPD. So, baby is born, put inside a cocoon, which becomes Regina, the little girl. And then, of course, Mahio becomes Genie. Her brother, yes, the first host of the Armored Darkness scene in this show, the one who was killed in episode 2, was in fact her brother. And he wanted him to kill her. He wanted her to kill him to get the armor. What seems strange because it is shown the whole thing with Asuka when he got it. As soon as he got it, he killed some of his comrades. And then the armor left him. And then somehow Mahio's brother stole it. This is not really explained here of how the heck Bakuryū does not know how the armor was removed from him. He has no idea about that. That part he does not know. So he explains this. And I'm like, okay, so you could say probably he implies what would happen is that the magic of the armor influenced him to basically kill his comrades. I'm like, okay, I can kind of buy that. That's more acceptable than the implication of rape. Yes. So then he battles Genie in episode 33. Oh, by the way, in the case of Abba, then of course they battle the giant creature next episode. They try to use the dinosaurs on it, but it doesn't work. So they go to max mode. They have max mode. And then all of a sudden, a new Zord shows up. Yes. Controlling Sariko, which apparently this Zord was only used for like 2 episodes of this series, a movie, and the final episode. And then of course we have the chariot, which say in the episode the first was Dino Curry. Yeah. Stoop moth. Yes. So eventually thinks this thing using like the best way to describe using its like vehicle mode to destroy the berserk creature. Yeah, that's destroyed, but we still have the stuff with Asuka and Genie. where Asuka goes to the airship and fights Genie in Armored Darkness form. After feeling, basically knocking out part of the armor that she's wearing, it's revealed that she is in fact Miho. Asuka figures it out, though of course we already knew that prior to that. And then the reason why that she agreed to the whole implication of rape is because it was shown possibly that he betrayed her. The implication is that he cheated on her. In actuality, he did not. The woman... Shoot, stupid bug. Anyways, yes. Yeah, it was implied that he cheated on her, and then the court tells us that she's the only woman he's ever loved, and the armor is like kind of destroyed off her, and then the episode ends with a cliffhanger with a ship being destroyed, everybody basically yelling like, Asuka! And in the episode. But we're still really good here, and thank God I didn't stop right here for my break, because I needed to do 2 more episodes before I do my break, which is smart on my part. So, when on my break, which will happen in the next 2 episodes, the first thing that's going to be watched is going to be Attack on Titan specials, the 2-part final, the 2 hour-long final chapter episodes. I'm going to watch those, and then watch Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Excuse me. Then after that, it'll be Dr. Elsie. And they'll cap it off with episodes 1030, 1036 of the One Piece dub. Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much a particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, and do not hit the dislike button. Sentai.